guys, it's Jen from Just Jen Cosplay. Just a quick update on what I've been doing on the bow now. So here we go, after 2 layers of paint on both halves of the bow. I've now used the Dremel again just to sand off the bits that weren't particularly flat. So it's all the sort of little joiny bits. And then it's another, who knows how many layers of paint. I guess I'll let you know in a moment. So I've just done another layer, so that's another 2 layers of paint on top of the original 2 that I'd done. I can still see a few of the bits where they're not quite flat, so possibly going to have another couple, but I also have to remember that there'll be a couple of layers of purple paint as well. So once this one is dry, I'm going to draw on the detailing so I can decide where I'm going to want it, because obviously at this point I'm going to paint over it, so if I get any of it wrong I can just paint over it again. So there we go, another 2 layers of paint. Here we go. So as promised, here we go, some very rough drawings to show that I want some slightly raised bits around here, and around the top there. If you wonder why they're coloured in, it's because I made lots of mistakes as I was drawing them. So ended up being lots of lines. Then I've got this sort of spiky piece here and a nice scroll that will come down and onto the handle here. So there we go, they're now effectively ready to be decorated with a bit of warbler. So I will just cut little strips of warbler and place them on the top, and then I'll paint them again with the gesso so that they're all ready and primed. And then it will be time for the purple painting. There we go. Just to give you an idea, there's a couple of bits of warbler wrapped around the bottom, so you can see what it'll look like. Look, the first lot of detailing all on there and on both sides, although ignore all my scribbles. So for these bits I just drew it onto paper first so they'd all be identical, so all 4 could be done the same. So the last thing I just need to do is that scroll that will come down onto here, but I'm going to wait until I've sorted out the actual piping, make sure that that all fits correctly, because I don't want to have to alter this once I've already stuck the scroll on. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Now a little bit about how I've been making my eyebrows. So I've bought a couple of little bits of hair. They're like samples, they only cost 25p. I bought a couple of them. And this is what I'm going to use with some PVA glue and a paintbrush, obviously, and I'm going to try and create these into the well-known eyebrows of the elves in WoW. So wish me luck. Here we go. So I've literally just brushed some PVA glue all the way through. I've split it at this end because obviously once it's dry, look, once it's dry I'm not going to be able to cut through it, so I've split these out so that I can just chop them off with the scissors to make the end taper off a little bit better. And yeah, I've only used like half of it, so I should be able to use one of these for both eyebrows, I hope. There we go. So I thought I'd just show you, here's both of them now. Both of them made, sculpted, so they should be similar-ish when they're both the same way, similar length and everything, so I don't look too wonky when they're on both sides. And then I'll just be using some spirit gum to effectively glue them on top of my eyebrows. Oh look, they're so luscious. Ooh. Just a quick show, there's my eyebrows that will look something like that. So I will put a bit of makeup on my real eyebrows, so those ones can go on top, and I can look like a night elf. Well, she's not a night elf, but you know what I mean. The typical WoW elf that you see with the long eyebrows. Voila! Here we go. And now for a fun segment. Here we go. So here we go. I promised you fun, and so this is my friend Allypop.
Hello.
And we're going to do a quick thing that I looked up, which was who's more likely to. So it's literally just a question, and we say who is more likely to do the thing. So, who is more likely to be dramatic?
Me, probably. I'm a drama queen. Huge drama queen.
Who is most likely to get a tattoo?
Probably me, because I've been thinking about getting one, so on and off. Exactly what I want. But...
I've wanted one for a long time.
Yeah.
But I've not got it. And I'm talking like 15 years I've wanted the same tattoo, so... Whereas, yeah, I think you're more likely to. This one's probably an easy one. Who's more likely to be afraid of spiders?
I'm afraid though as well.
I'm like... Okay, we're both
but
afraid
I'm
of spiders.
Yeah.
There you go. Who is most likely to embarrass themselves?
Me. Probably me.
Yeah. I'm clumsy.
I'm ditzy. Dramatic and ditzy. That's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Who is most likely to fall in love in a foreign country?
Probably me, because I'm single. And if you did, I'd be a bit worried.
Who is most likely to be a millionaire?
I'd say you. You've got more brains than me.
I think potentially you've got the same potential to be a millionaire, but I think you'd spend it and then not be a millionaire.
Yeah, I'd be a bum, basically.
On that note, who is most likely to go into debt?
Me!
Who is
me?
This isn't me. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Who is most likely to sob because of a sad movie?
Yeah, I'd say
I'm always crying.
Yeah.
I cry at everything.
I don't cry at everything.
Who is most likely to die in a zombie apocalypse?
Probably
I think
me.
that's both of us.
Yeah.
I think we'd both end up tripping over and dying.
But you also are making, swords and bows.
Yeah, but they're not real. They wouldn't be any good.
Better than what I've got. I've got my fists, and that's it, and my nails.
Yeah, but you do spend more time at the gym than I do.
This is true. I could probably punch them in the face. Strangle them. It's got a dark mind.
Who is more likely to get mad over the small things?
Me.
I was going to say me.
Oh, I'd say both of them.
We're both bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to be out in public drunk?
Me. Yeah.
Okay. Who is more likely to become president?
Jen.
Yeah, I think so. Only because I get on my soapbox and I'm really preachy and I'm all about... something annoys me, I'm like, this thing, whereas Ally's chill.
I can be chill. I can also be a stress head. Yeah.
You're much more chill than I am.
I'm not very political though, so I would just be like Donald Trump. Pretty much. Well, to say that.
But we will specify that neither of us will ever be president because neither of us were born in the US. So,
nope.
Who is most likely to read the most books?
I'd say you.
I don't read a lot.
I don't read a lot either. I have a Kindle and I have lots of books in it that I've not read, but I don't know if that means I like to read more. I'm trying to read more, so should we go with me?
Yeah, okay. Who is most likely to become an author?
I'd say you.
I have dabbled with writing a few things, like a kind of a, I don't want to call it a memoir because that makes it sound like it's all about me, but a kind of a, yeah.
You're very creative, so I'd say you.
Oh goodness. Who is most likely to have 10 kids? Nobody.
Neither of us. I don't think
unless,
push out 10 kids.
Unless you're going to count pets.
I don't think my
because I could definitely have like 5 fish, 2 dogs, a cat, and then maybe 2 kids. That could
work.
That could work.
Yeah. I'd say you then.
Okay. Who's most likely to go a week without showering? That's probably me.
Yeah, I shower every day.
No, I wouldn't. But
yeah, but
out of us, I'm probably least showering.
I have to wash my hair every day, shower every day.
I try not to wash mine every day because my brother was a trained hairdresser and he used to have a go at me for washing my hair all the time. He's like, oh, you have to let the natural oils go in. So yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
Yes. What was that one? Plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to get plastic surgery of some kind?
I actually don't know.
Of the two of us, I'm going to probably say me, but I'm not planning on anything.
I'm not planning anything. I've never even thought about plastic surgery.
I have
not
thought
even,
about
like,
it.
Botox or anything like that.
I have thought about it.
What have you thought about?
Bigger boobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your boobs are a decent size already.
They are decent, but they're not like game character size.
Boobage. I like my boobs, so I'm fine.
Oh, who is most likely to be the star of a bad reality show?
Yeah, not that I watch reality TV at all, so probably not going to be me. But yeah, maybe me then. If I was, I'd be on like RuPaul's Drag Race because that's the best one.
I do love that.
I do love that, but I'm not drag queen, so.
Who is more likely to work in a zoo?
Say you, yeah.
I love the animals.
Yeah.
All of the animals.
I do like animals, but not as much as Jen.
And I'll do the last one. Who is most likely to win $10,000, this says dollars, at a casino and then lose it all that same day?
Probably me. Because apparently I get in debt, become a millionaire, lose money. I'm just shit with money, apparently.
No, not at all.
No.
Just
not.
Not as frugal as I am.
I'm just not as adult as I should be at my age.
There we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks to Ali, because she's been staying with me this weekend and I have told her from day one that she was going to have to do a video with me because I promised you guys videos. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again.
Bye!